Etsy hacks lesson 1. Use social media images as your product photos. So rather than just include a photo of your product, include a social media post of your product because it will show the reactions, it will show the likes, the loves, the comments, and it will also show your social media handle at the top. This is a really good way to promote in your social media on the Etsy platform without intentionally promoting your social media. It also gives that photo a little bit of a difference, a little bit of variety. Amongst the whole page of product photos, you've got a social media photo. Now, psychologically, people are used to seeing social media photos. They're scrolling through social media every day. They're going to pay more attention to your post because it looks like a social media post. Tip number 1. Stick around for tip number 2. So folks, here's the intro. My name's Ty, welcome to the channel. We talk about Etsy, e-commerce investing, how to make money online. So if that's something that you're into, then do hit the like and subscribe button. I have loads of playlists, so do check them out if you're interested in e-commerce or dropshipping or just side hustling. Do really appreciate the support. Thanks for clicking on the video, and let's get straight into number 2. So tip number 2 is to use the most searched keywords. Now, I've included this in a couple of other videos before, but if you go on Etsy or if you go on any search platform and start searching, you'll see all these recommended options. Now, these recommended options aren't random. They have been picked out by the algorithm because the same people who are searching what you're typing are the same people searching for these things. So these things have been searched for by your target audience. So that gives you ideas as to what to use for keywords in your product listing, in your title, in your tags, and even in future products as well. Someone who's searching, for example, dog bed or dog bed accessories, you might find that on the suggested search terms, they're also searching for dog pet bowl or something like that. And then that's a future product that you can start listing and selling. You don't have to just use Etsy for this. You can also use Google, for example, if you type in any start of a product, for example, black dress or pet bowl in Google, it will come up with the suggested key terms. Again, these aren't random. This is what people are searching for on a wider platform. This isn't limited to just Etsy. This is Google. This is the World Wide Web. This is what people are searching for. Listen to it. Use it. You can also use Google Trends as well. Google Trends, you can type in a keyword and it will show you the trend of that keyword over time. And you can see that some words, for example, Christmas or gifts, peak at certain points. And this is good for certain products, maybe seasonal products that you might want to sell as a one-off and want to sell at certain points during the year. This little tool here, Google Trends, will really help you with that. Tip number 3 is to make sure your shop name is good. Now, I know that's a generic advice, but your shop name is a brand name. You're not competing locally anymore. It's not like you're appearing up on Facebook or you're popping up a shop downtown in the high street. You are now competing on a global platform. Your brand name needs to say something about you, needs to say something about your business. It needs to represent your Etsy store as a whole. Now, when it comes to creating your Etsy name, just brainstorm some ideas. You can look at translations in different languages. You can look at synonyms for certain words. You can ask advice from your friends and family, see what they think of the name, and you can go from there. Don't let it stop you from starting because it is possible to change the name at a future date. The next tip, I think we're on tip number 4. I don't know. I'm just providing so many value bombs. I'm not even keeping count. So the next tip is coupon codes. Coupon codes, voucher codes. Everyone loves a good bargain. So coupon codes for your audience is going to drive sales. It's going to improve conversions. On Etsy, especially, you have people inquiring about your product. Maybe they're asking about sizes or colors. If you zap them a voucher code or a coupon code, you're pushing them in the direction of completing that conversion, completing that sale. If you're working off Etsy, let's say you've got a Shopify store or you're running your own website, then email marketing campaigns, text messaging campaigns, make sure you're including coupon codes. You need to give a reason for that customer to come off that email or off that text and onto your website, and that voucher code might just do it, and then your conversion funnel will do the rest. Next tip is to use Pinterest to find keywords. Similar to what we've just spoke about using Google Trends, Google and Etsy, Pinterest is also a good source of truth, especially for Etsy because the audiences tend to overlap. The same type of audience that uses Pinterest tends to be the same type that uses Etsy as well. And you'll see when you go on Pinterest, the type of products do overlap as well. Tend to be handmade, creative, unique, niche items. So this is a platform that you can use to find keywords that, again, you can incorporate into your listing, into your tags, into your description, and so forth. For example, if you were to type floral print on Google, you might come up with different options than if you were to type floral print on Pinterest. Now, doing this on both platforms is good research because you're getting those two options, you're getting conflicting opinions, and you're getting different perspectives, different influences. If you find that most of your audience is going to overlap to Pinterest and Etsy, then you want to be using Pinterest as your kind of research for keywords, but don't discount Google. It's always good to have that as a backup. It's always good to be able to see what the overall economy is saying, the overall global scale is saying about a keyword, about a trend or a topic. So do bear that in mind as well. The next tip, I think we're on number 6 now, I don't know. But basically the next tip is free shipping. Always offer free shipping on Etsy because that's a deal breaker. The same goes with if you're doing fulfillment by Amazon or if you're selling on eBay. Always offer free shipping. And if the shipping is expensive for you, you can absorb it into the product price. You don't need to let the customer know that shipping is £3-4. If the product that you're selling is 20, sell it for 25, incorporate that shipping cost. It's as simple as that, because when people have two options, if for example an item is £22 with £3 shipping and £25 with free shipping, people are going to go with the free shipping option. It's just a psychology. They're going to go with the free shipping option. Again, they see free, they think it's cheaper. Even though they both work out the same, people tend to go with the free shipping option. The other reason to use free shipping is because Etsy takes this into account when listing your items on the search pages. They're more likely to list listings that show free shipping because they know that their audience, that their consumers, their customers visiting Etsy like free shipping. So they're more likely to show those listings up on the top search pages. So that's another reason to make sure that you're including that. And with the economy at the moment, obviously there's been delays with the pandemic. Some logistics companies are still being impacted, still being affected, still seeing delays. So just make sure you can calculate that and make sure you're still in the profit. Make sure the shipping costs aren't eating into your profit margins before you're offering free shipping. Make sure you're operating in a profit first before you start offering free shipping. You can use the promise or the guarantee of free shipping to increase sales on Etsy and on other platforms as well. This is popular with Shopify. It's usually free shipping over a certain amount. You can do the same on Etsy as well. This will increase your average order value. So for example, shipping is free over a certain amount spent. So you might have an item that you're selling on your store for $20. You might have another item that you sell on your store for $6. Now, if you make free shipping over $25, the chances are people are going to buy that $6 item to give themselves free shipping as well as that $20 item. You're then appealing to the logical sense in your consumers and your customers that they want the free shipping, so they're going to buy this product because it works out mentally, it works out cheaper for them, even though in reality, by buying the $20 product, it would be cheaper to spend $3-4 on shipping. People see that as a waste. They'd rather spend the extra money to get a product and they think they got themselves a bargain, a good deal, and it works out for both of you. It's a win-win situation. So just bear that in mind when offering free shipping. The next tip is to have a crystal clear return, refund, and shipping policy. Now, Etsy have these pre-downloaded templates and you can find these on Etsy or you can find them on Google. Just make sure that it is clear in your policy what your refund policy is. Why do you return items? How do you return items? How do you go about it? And just be clear, just be crystal clear. That's all I'm going to add on that. The next tip is to offer multiple payment options. Now, don't go overboard with this. You don't need to offer 20, 30 payment options. You just need 2 or 3. You need payment by debit or credit card, maybe PayPal, and maybe a pay later product, such as Klarna is a popular one amongst Shopify. But with Etsy, you just really need people to be able to pay with an alternative method. For example, if they can't pay on debit or credit card, can they pay with PayPal? It's as simple as that. Just make sure there's multiple payment options, so to give them the option, because if not, that acts as a barrier, and some consumers, some customers only need that one barrier to abandon the cart. The next tip is to ask your customers for a review. Now, with Shopify and other websites, you can set up automated messages on email marketing platforms such as Klaviyo, which will basically message the customer, let's say 28 days after an order, to ask them to review the item. Now, on Etsy, I don't think there's an automated process for this yet, but you can do this yourself. you can basically just message your customer once you know that the item's been delivered and just ask them for a review. Now, I'd always wait about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on your shipping time. Just make sure that they have the item before you ask them for the review. Because, for example, if it's running late, if it's been caught up in customs, or it's been delayed in the delivery, then this could cause them to have a negative review, and you don't want that for your shop. So just hold off until the item's been delivered, and then ask them and just request politely for a review. 9 times out of 10, they'll provide a review, and sometimes you get a nice picture. For me, I sell pet items, so I'll get a nice picture of their doggo or their cat with the item, and then I can use that as a product listing photo, which works well. It's one of those things where it stands out because it doesn't look like a stock photo, so that works as well. So there you have it, folks, a few tips on how to increase your sales on Etsy and how to go about the whole Etsy selling process. Now, if you've got any questions, do hit them down below. Do check out my playlist, because I do have a dropshipping playlist, and I do have selling on Etsy playlist as well. Yeah, do check out my other videos. If you learned something, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it really helps out the channel. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.